Welcome to on tonight's Clubhouse Live, Marquez Valdes-Scantling is back and ready to celebrate another Victory Monday. And check out who's hanging out with MVS tonight. It's Packers Pro Bowl defensive lineman Kenny Clark. We'll look back on last night's victory over the Bears, and you know we'll make sure Ricardo pays off another bet. Plus, we're bringing back an old favorite as part of tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge. It's time to get started. Hey, MVS. Hey, Kenny. Come on in.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? Yes, welcome back. We are hanging out here at the Clubhouse Sports Pub Grill inside the Paper Valley Hotel, downtown Appleton, Wisconsin. I'm Brett Christopherson with USA Today Network, Wisconsin. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me hear you. Let me hear you. We can do better. How's everybody doing tonight? Grizzly Dan going crazy, Mean Gene going crazy. Yes, we got a lot of fun to get to, but before we get to the fun, we've got to get to the worst part of the show. It is when I do have to introduce the worst member of our Clubhouse Live crew. How about a chorus of boos for Chicago Bears fan?
Let me hear it.
Ricardo Arguello. He's right over there.
Brett, how are you?
I'm great. How are you is the question.
I wish I was still in Florida.
Yeah. We do too.
Yeah.
We do too.
Let's make that happen.
Ricardo, what happened yesterday?
You got to play 4 quarters, my friend. So there you go.
Well, they played 2 quarters, but then 2 other quarters they got outscored 24-3.
That's
so
true.
The Bears playing Bears football again.
You can't win playing 2 quarters.
Matt Nagy pretty much done? Is that it for him?
Let's only hope.
Yeah, okay. You don't want to talk too much, do you? You're a little salty.
No, because I'm just looking forward to the 4 games of the kid developing. That's all I care
about.
Well,
okay, this is where it happens before we get to the guys. But you do have to pay off the Packers-Bears bet. So put on the Brett Favre jersey right there, everybody.
Yes.
Put it on.
Brett, you're making me go old school with the Favre jersey.
You were going to make me wear. You were going to have me wear a Walter Payton jersey.
No, I like
it.
It's cool.
So let's watch Ricardo put. There he is on the screen. Put on the Favre green and gold and wear it. Put it on, Ricardo. There it is. Yes. Green's your color.
Oh, it's not my color. Be quiet.
It's your color. Green and gold better
than
orange and blue. So that's enough with you. You're a good man to pay off the bet.
Do I have to keep this on the whole time?
Yes.
All
right.
No, be quiet, Grizzly Dan.
It's a crazy crowd here tonight. Yes. Well, I tell you what. How does everybody like Packers 45, Bears 30? It was a weird, wild contest last night at Lambeau Field, but the end result was very much what we've all become accustomed to over these past 30 seasons, right? It was Bears down, Ricardo, courtesy of the Packers again, right, everybody? Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdown passes, 341 yards, 141.1 passer rating as Green Bay dominated the second half, taking down the hated Bears, keeping pace in the race for the NFC's top playoff seed. The Packers, 439 yards. How about the offense yesterday? Despite dealing with yet more injuries on that side of the ball, Devontae Adams, a big night, 10 catches, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. Aaron Jones, and of course, A.J. Dillon, a big night on the ground, 119 yards for the rushing attack. On the defensive side, the Packers posted 9 quarterback hits, 2 sacks, and 1 big pick six, right, courtesy of Rasul Douglas again. He became just the second player in team history, the first since 1965, with interception returns for touchdowns in back-to-back games, joining Packers legend and Pro Football Hall of Famer Herb Adderley. That's crazy. So that's another sweep of the Bears. That's 10 in the wagon, and on to the Ravens. Happy Vince is here. Happy Vince and those crazy teeth. He loves Packers victories, and he loves it when the guys are here. First up is our co-host. He's sitting right there. It is Packers wide receiver Marquez Valdes-Scantling right there. Let's hear it for him. And look who's hanging out with MVS tonight. A friend of the show. It is none other than Packers defensive lineman Kenny Clark. All right. First, big thanks to our presenting sponsor, Unison Credit Union. They proudly provide the people and businesses of Northeast Wisconsin with exceptional banking services, trusted financial guidance delivered by friendly experts, personal checking and personal savings, investments, loans, business checking and business savings, Unison Credit Union, empowering you. Ricardo, how does the show work?
Brett, did you know that we're an interactive show? So we invite your comments and questions through that live chat, people checking us out from all over the world. Hey, that can be found online next to our video viewers. So I'm monitoring that chat, and I'll relay those online comments and questions over to you and MVS.
Yes, hashtag Clubhouse Live on Twitter at PCBrettsy, at MVS_11, and at KCBoutThatLife. Also, again, like us, please, on Facebook, facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. So enough of the Bears, right? We've got the Vikings welcome at here in front of the stage for the guys to stomp their feet. It's the only team that's really kind of in the way of the NFC North, even though it's pretty much wrapped up. But we got Vikings week coming up here soon, so they can stomp their feet all over that ugly purple, right? Viking fan sitting back there. Our co-host is in his 4th NFL season, all with the Packers. He has great hands, great speed, is from the 727, and did you know this? And I did this. This is how weird I am. He has 16 different letters in his entire name. It's true. Give it up for Green Bay Packers wide receiver, number 83, the Flash, Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Making sure we're all good here. Ricardo, you weren't here last week, but Marquez not liking the fact that we're sitting so close. So we have to put a barrier up now.
Okay.
It's a barrier. I can appreciate that.
Well, you're the creep,
I can appreciate that. I don't like to be touched in
nice
my own
jersey,
space.
by the way. Nice jersey.
Thank you, MBS.
Anytime.
I appreciate
Anytime.
it.
Well, yeah, let's do this before I get to the programming about next week's show. Do you have a message for Chicago Bears fan, Ricardo Arguello?
Nah, I mean, he got it last night, so I think it's...
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not even worth a message.
Yeah.
It was a good game.
For who?
Well, for the Bears in the first half. 2 quarters, it was a good game. Then I had to be kicking the ground after that one. So
I guess. I mean, small victories, I guess.
Small victories, yes, well said. So
moral victories.
Moral victory, whatever. They don't have very many victories down in Chicago. But I just want to say, programming note, Marquez, again, our very Clubhouse Christmas show, that's next week. It's coming back. It's taking place next week. Be sure, again, folks, if you're here, to wear your ugliest Christmas sweater for a chance to win prizes. You must be present to register and win. I'll be in my ugliest Christmas sweater. Ricardo, I know you'll be doing the same. Hopefully you've got one too, MVS. And
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Your guest.
I don't really do a lot of ugly things, so I can't really, now that guy?
Oh, here we go.
That guy?
Oh,
Now, listen.
Come on. Why are you doing him like that?
Look at him. Look.
I can't wait to get him on here. This is going to be good.
Know.
This is going to be a good show.
I've noticed that they kind of razz each other on social media like this, so we'll wait till Kenny gets up here to defend himself and maybe just let these two guys go. So, but ugly Christmas sweater next week, and hopefully you and your guest can have that on. We'll have a good time. 16. This is how weird. 16 different letters. Did you know that? 16 different letters?
No, I didn't. I never really.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's why people call me the creep, all right? That's what I do in my off time.
That's why there's a barrier right here.
I'm studying how many letters are in Marquez's last name. That's what I do by myself on a Saturday night, all right? I'm not going out and having fun. I'm counting
gotta
letters.
Get you some hobbies or something.
Being a creep is my hobby. Apparently a sociopath as well. You remember that from last week. But by the way, my mother not liking that comment, so maybe you want to apologize to
I'm sincerely
Mrs.
sorry.
Christofferson.
It's not your fault. Society, once you left your house, you became a completely different person. So it's not your fault. Don't take any hardship to that, but, here we are.
So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, 3 A's, by the way. 3 A's, 2 L's, 2 S's, and 2 N's. That's what I have. Must have been one heck of a battle to try to learn how to spell your name growing up.
Nah, it was pretty easy. Pretty simple, straightforward.
Everything's easy. He looks good. He's smart. He's great at everything.
You know.
So I want to talk a little bit about this Packers-Bears rivalry. Fans get all caught up in this, right? They all get jazzed up. Do the players feel the same?
Obviously it's I wouldn't call it a rivalry. It's my time here, I think we've only lost to them one time or something like that. So I don't know about a rivalry, but obviously it's one of the oldest rivalries in history of sports. So we've got the upper hand since I've been here at least. But it's football, and every game's competitive, especially if it's a NFC North opponent. So it's been a good one.
Now, as far as these rivalries go, as a player, speaking from yourself and being in the locker room, is it a little bit more intense when it's Packers-Bears or Packers-Vikings? Which is the more intense? It's got to be Packers-Vikings, right?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, obviously both are, good football teams. The NFL, everybody's good. Each game matters equally, so I wouldn't say one is more important than the other. Obviously, with the we still own you comment that was floating around. That kind of made it a little more chippy.
A bit.
But, other than that, it's they're about equal.
Well, it seems like, at least from a fan standpoint, a little bit frostier when you're talking about the Vikings and everything. But we'll see how that goes. You got them coming to Lambeau Field here in, I guess, a couple weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a few weeks. But, all right, Rosie, it is time for the MVS GIF of the night. That's how everybody's feeling after the big game. Look at you doing that little dance up there. Huh? Look at that. What do you guys think? That's the MVS GIF of the night. Yes, feeling good after that victory. Look at you.
Getting it.
Yeah?
Sure.
You like that?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
So Devontae last night said that things kind of got a little weird, right? It was kind of a weird game. Was that
definitely a weird
one
game.
of the odder games, stranger games? Is odder even a word? But I'm not sure. But
Yeah, definitely made that up.
I did make it up. Yeah.
It was cool, though. I mean, no one noticed it, but, I mean, it's all good.
Yeah.
It was definitely a weird game, especially with all the special teams plays and kind of how the game kind of just folded out. Us being down 10 points and bringing it back and then being down by 10 points again and then just never giving them the lead back. It was just a really weird game. And then the onside kick over my head, like, that was just like a weird bounce. Like, it was just
a crazy bounce.
It was a weird game. It's a very weird game.
Well, I'm kind of glad because I wasn't going to bring it up, but you did. But I mean, you were there, ready for it, and then the last second, that thing spiked like 10 feet.
Yeah, I've never seen
crazy.
I've never seen anything like it in
Yeah.
my entire life. Just
I mean,
literally right over my head.
Exclamation point to a weird game. And speaking of weird, look at the second quarter. Both teams combined for 45 points. That included a combined 5 touchdowns of at least 38 yards, 5 TDs of at least 38 yards. That quarter, by the way, the highest scoring quarter ever in the Packers-Bears rivalry. So just some strange stuff going on Sunday Night Football.
Definitely uncharacteristic, especially for our side, because we don't really give up the big plays too often. And then we're known for scoring, so it is what it is on our side. But it was definitely uncharacteristic for that to happen the way it did.
Entertaining, though, at least.
Definitely that. Yeah, definitely that.
From a fan standpoint, right? So, all right, so again, another slow start a little bit for you guys. 2 straight punts on your opening 2 possessions and 3 in your first 4, but then it really clicked. I mean, you guys were almost unstoppable. We had 3 straight touchdowns, nearly a 4th that ended with a field goal. So what changed? What was what flipped the switch there and got things really
I mean, guys come out and they kind of play hard in their first, few possessions until things kind of settle in, and then they get back to playing who they normally are, so that's kind of how that goes sometimes. Guys are super energetic, the first series, doing the belt dance in front of Aaron, and then that always goes downhill very, very fast when you taunt that guy. So after that, it was bad. After that,
can't do the belt,
yeah,
right?
People
Bad
haven't
things
learned.
happen.
People haven't learned. I don't know. I would never do that. Like you don't learn.
Ricardo, bad things happen when the Bears do the belt. Look at him rolling his eyes. Do you have something to say?
Our colleague J.R. Radcliffe did a story on that, and you make it seem like teams never win when he does that. They do. It's happened at least 6 times in recent memories. So
Ricardo, very salty tonight.
no, I'm not salty.
He's in
It's
bad
just
mood.
I think
He's
you
in
guys
bad
are
mood.
doing a little hyperbole. It's not as quite as crazy as you guys think. Look, I'll put you this way: Rodgers was going to throw 4 touchdowns anyway. Whether he did the belt or not, in my opinion, he always throws seemingly 4 touchdowns against Chicago.
Against
so
Chicago, right?
I was
just
expecting
bugs
it.
you.
So
He's going to do it for 5 more years wearing the Packers gear, right, everybody?
well-
He's not going anywhere.
well, now that is wishful thinking.
Breaking news right here in Clubhouse Live. No, I'm not sure if I can say that.
He won't be in Chicago. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
No, he won't. That's fine. He might be, another NFC team maybe.
No, we'll see. We'll worry about
Nah.
that when the time comes. Aaron Rodgers, speaking of number 12, he likes how the offense is trending right now, right? You guys have really been putting some good numbers up. You see it that way? You feel like you guys are playing your best right now on that side of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got a lot of things to clean up, and then we've had just so many injuries. It seems like every week we've lost a guy, and we've still been able to go out and play. And so I think that's kind of been the biggest thing, and we're moving in the right direction, especially with trying to get some of these guys back, healthy. For this stretch run, it's going to be good, and if we can continue this trend, I think we'll be just fine.
Now, we've talked about it with you. We've talked about it with Alan. We've talked about it with a lot of guys that have been on the show. You guys are all perfectionists, right? There's always something. So I'm guessing, though, as you look at last night's game, there was still stuff that you still left out on the field. So that while you guys are putting great numbers out there, there's still room for even more growth offensively,
100%,
right?
100%. Yeah, I think Aaron missed me on a couple throws. We had the one in the end zone. We scored the next play, but, there's still room for improvement because we always just want to make the best play and it be perfect every week. So that's always our goal. I think that's just how we become so successful over the years.
Let's talk about the offensive line because you kind of reference guys going out. You see Billy Turner. It sounds like, though, there's hope that he could come back yet this season, so that's good news. But first of all, how impressed are you with that room? I mean, they're not really missing a beat regardless of who they put on the line. It's nuts.
It's just crazy. I mean, it just speaks to the versatility that we have, that guys can go in and play different positions and step in and play and be successful. And obviously having 12 back there to, kind of make things right and get guys in the right protection and, just get in there. And Steno's doing a great job of getting, the younger guys to be prepared because you never know when that moment's going to come.
So you hear about Aaron Rodgers, you hear about Preston Smith. Apparently they're talking to you guys at halftime, right? They have some things to say. Did that provide a spark? Was that something that needed to be said, particularly with maybe what Preston was telling you guys?
I mean, for some guys it does. I'm not one of the guys that gets super affected or get too emotionally high or too low, about what's going on in the game. So the speeches don't really do me much justice, but I know for some guys it gets them amped up.
I guess you have to take me. What does happen at halftime? Because I didn't even think there was any time for any of that stuff. I thought you barely get in the locker room and you got to turn around.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely quick. He was kind of saying the stuff as he was walking into the locker room. So
it wasn't in.
Yeah, so you get in the locker room and, he says his little quick, minute speech or whatever. And then coaches come in, they kind of talk to each other. Players kind of sit down, maybe eat some fruit or something, try to, rehydrate and then the coaches come over and talk about the adjustments that we're going to make and what plays we're going to come out with, and then we kind of just turn around and go back out.
So it's not like the Hollywood scene, right, where everybody's screaming, tipping over tables, screaming at everybody, right? Let's talk about how you opened in the second half. I got it right here. 9 plays, 75 yards, took 5:36 off the clock. And then despite the weirdness of the first half, you scored a touchdown, you're right back up, you're right in front. So I have a feeling that set the tone then for the rest of the game, right? That touchdown drive to take the lead, and then you never gave it up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we had scored going into halftime, and then be able to come back score coming out of halftime. It's a 14-point swing just that quick, and people don't really understand how much of an advantage that is when you can score before half and then get the ball back and score again, and you got 14 points before the other team even sees the ball again. So I think that's just a great thing that we can do with time management. And it's important that, we always capitalize on those opportunities.
2 more things here, and then, Ricardo, it's going to be your turn for our first audience question of the night. But fourth quarter drive also, 13 plays, 71 yards. I have it right here, 8:38 off the clock. Do you like, as an offensive player, going on those kind of slow, methodical, just kind of squeezing the living you-know-what out of these teams? Or, because you're the Flash, do you like that one quick strike 75-yard touchdown?
I'm always for the let's score in one play, especially if it's to me.
Yeah.
But, obviously, whatever it takes going to get the team the victory. So if we got to bleed 9 minutes off of the clock and, pound the ball, then let's do it. But if we can go and score in one play, then let's do that too. Because it's hard to score touchdowns. So any way we can get it, we'll take it.
But those long drives, you can sense the defense getting frustrated, right?
They get tired. The big guys start breathing hard. You want to sub out every 2 seconds, like him over there.
I missed that.
But other than that,
I didn't hear that. What was said?
No, he's ripping on Kenny again. Is what's going on. Oh,
Kenny, okay.
There might be a fight here on the show before we keep those cameras rolling. If that
keep
happens.
them rolling.
Keep them rolling. We could have a viral moment here in a second. Finally, I wanted to ask you: 23-yard touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers to Aaron Jones midway through the third quarter. Now, you were in on that play action. He kind of rolls right, or at least starts to roll right, but then he turns and finds Aaron. Now, he's talking about that he kind of was doing a little improvisation on that play.
That play was definitely not supposed to happen that way.
So how often does that happen within the course of a game where he's just Aaron Rodgers kind of making things up as it goes? I mean, I guess explain that.
Well, so I wouldn't say it's a complete, improvisation. Aaron kind of sees things in practice that we might practice that play, and when we practiced it during the week, he actually threw that ball to Mercedes because it was supposed to go to him. And I was supposed to be like the flat decoy, and everyone was supposed to chase me, which they did, and Devontae was running over on the other side, so everyone was chasing them. But they kind of played it really well, and Aaron kind of told him, hey, things don't work and no one's open, just kind of just run around over there and I'll see what happens. And that's what he did. So
like Sandlot football at that point.
And it works. And obviously he made a great throw because he's the best in the game. So
does that happen a lot in the course of a game where things like that? You just kind of have to make things up on the fly? Or
not necessarily, but there's just certain plays where Aaron kind of says, hey, these guys, do this again. I want you to just kind of do this. And it works. I've seen it's happened to me. So.
Hey, it's the Aaron Rodgers playbook we were talking about. Matt LaFleur playbook, Aaron Rodgers playbook. You combine them together, and the offense is almost unstoppable. So, Ricardo, it's your turn for our first audience question of the night.
Yes, this is from our friend Tracy Santos from Appleton. Seemingly every week, Brett, she's on.
Yes,
good
question
questions. Here. This is for MVS, obviously. Is there anything that you may intentionally do, especially on longer routes, to draw defensive pass interference? Or are you just focused on running your route and making the catch?
Nah, I'm focused on trying to catch the football. You don't really get any stats for pass interference, so I want the catch. I'll take the and one, but I want the catch. So
there we go. Thank
Great
you,
question, Tracy.
Yes, round of applause for Tracy, please. Yeah. Time for a timeout and time for tonight's Mark Olenichik Realty Stat Pack. If you are buying or selling real estate in Northeast Wisconsin, contact the licensed professional realtors at Mark Olenichik Realty. Call 920-432-1007 or visit olej.com. Aaron Rodgers now has 7 games, Ricardo, against the Bears in which he has finished with at least 4 touchdown passes and no interceptions. That's the most by a quarterback against a single opponent in NFL history. How about that? Look at that. He's not even listening.
No, I'm listening.
Rodgers has 6 such games against the Vikings, which ranks second in league history. He'll have 7 after that one, too. Also, Rodgers now 61 career touchdowns against Chicago, the most against the Bears in Packers history. And the Packers are 22-5 against the Bears in games in which Rodgers has started. He kind of does own them, doesn't he, Mean Gene? Yes, he loves it. So, hey, Ricardo, we're doing trivia tonight, though, right?
That's right, but we do have some rules, so we'll start this off. First, everyone will ask the question, so please, if you don't know the answer, just raise your hand. Do not shout it out and give someone else a chance to win. If you're correct, you win what, Brett?
Same as always, nachos and beer here at the clubhouse, yeah.
That's right, and once you win, though, you're out for the rest of the show. And sorry, live chatters, you got to be here to win.
All right, so I'm asking trivia question number 1. MVS, maybe you can see who raises his or her hand first. Rasul Douglas, right? He was coming off a game against the Rams in which he earned NFC Defensive Player of the Week honors. Douglas was the first Packers cornerback to win that award since Week 4 of 2010 when this now Pro Football Hall of Famer earned the honor. I see a guy in the orange way back there. Yeah, he got it. Charles Woodson just got his name on the Lambeau Field facade. You can get your certificate at the bar. That was an easy one. I put that one on a tee. Charles Woodson, the now Pro Football Hall of Famer. So, are we ready to get
here we go.
Your guest here? And then we're going to see you guys kind of duke it out here for a while. We all want to see this. All right. Our guest tonight is in his 6th NFL season, all with the Packers. Was selected by the Packers in the first round of the 2016 NFL Draft. Our guest tonight has started all 13 games this season and leads Packers defensive linemen with 42 tackles, which includes 23 solo stops. How about that for production? Our guest tonight also has 4 sacks. That was tied for second among NFC defensive linemen entering Week 14 action. How about that? Getting to the quarterback. Also has 6 tackles for a loss, 12 quarterback hits, and a fumble recovery. Our guest tonight, as a rookie, became the youngest player to appear in a season opener for the Packers since Arnie Herber back in 1930. That's crazy. Our guest tonight started collegiately at UCLA, where he earned all Pac-12 and All-American honors. He should be a Pro Bowler again this season, right, everybody? Should be an All-Pro too, shouldn't he? And our guest tonight, did you know this, Ricardo? He used to be a skateboarder. It's true. Give it up for Green Bay Packers defensive lineman number 97, Kenny Clark. They're already laughing.
This is going to be good.
I'm not sure what's going to happen here.
What's going on?
Welcome back. Welcome back. Great to have you here.
Huh? Get the mic out. What you mean?
You used to skateboard?
Yeah, I used to skateboard when I was younger.
Like when?
What you mean?
Like when?
Like around, I was like, what, 12, 13? I used to skateboard.
How much did you weigh?
How much did I weigh?
Yeah. How much
Like
did you?
200.
200 pounds at 12 years old.
12 years old?
Big
You was
boy.
200 pounds? Nah.
What was you?
Not 200.
90.
Man. 200?
Wow. So like when you were a kid, they used to lock your refrigerator at night?
Oh.
Did they lock the refrigerator? Yes or no?
I can't talk to him. I can't talk to him. He throw one of those flags. Throw one of those flags on him.
200 pounds at 12?
And I was a big boy.
Man, you still big.
Could you do all those tricks on the skateboard though? You know what I mean, like the ollies and all that stuff.
Yeah, I can do like a hill flip. I couldn't do a kick flip. I ain't gonna lie. I can hill flip, varial.
So you can lie to all these people in here?
Pop shove it.
You can lie to all these people in here?
I can do it. Pop shove it. I can do it right now. If I had a
Oh,
skateboard.
Brad, why didn't you bring a
I-
skateboard?
Well, it's funny you mentioned
real.
that. I do have a skateboard on it. No, I don't.
Look, you got
I
nerves.
brought one, shouldn't I?
That would have been funny.
I
Hey,
should
no,
have
for real
brought
though.
one.
I can hill flip, varial, pop shove it.
Don't worry, I will bring a skateboard to the facility on Wednesday.
There we go.
I was gonna say we got a lot of
Not
skateboard
playing.
parks around here.
Listen now.
Not playing. I will have one on Wednesday.
This is usually how we start the show. I say this is Marquez's show, and you are Marquez's guest. He always asks the first question, but was that your first
Yeah,
question?
yeah. Did they lock the refrigerator at night when you were a kid? That was
There
my
we
first
go.
question.
It went from skateboard to refrigerator, and that Kenny was 200 pounds at 12 years old. So,
First question for sure.
well, Kenny, again, thanks for being here. It's good to see you again. We always enjoy when you pay us a visit. But, like I asked MVS, I'm going to ask you the same thing. Do you have a message for Chicago Bears fan Ricardo Arguello over there?
Man, Bears still suck, man.
Ooh. Oh, Mean Gene, you love that.
Hey, he knows what to say to get the guys going here.
Yeah, what are you going to say back to this guy, right? Nothing, because he would beat you up. You have to be on your best behavior now.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, because I want to get some skateboard lessons from him later. So.
Well, we might have to do that. So, well, I was going to ask you some skateboard questions, but we're going to move past that. But hey, Rosie, let's put up the Kenny Clark touchdown give. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh,
That's Kenny Clark catching
know
a
you
touchdown
should-
pass. Going back in the day. Look at this.
Look at that. Look at that. That's back in the day.
Wish I could have seen his helmet. I wish I could have
No,
seen his
no, no.
helmet.
You see that
I
touchdown?
wish I could
no.
have seen his helmet. He has the
Touchdown
biggest
was not-
head. Like his locker's next to mine, and I put his helmet on one day. I couldn't even see. It covered my entire face. It's crazy. Crazy.
Take us through that play. That was Josh Rosen. as
Josh
a QB,
Rosen. That was
right?
Josh Rosen's first career game. We used to run it was me, Miles Jack, and Eddie Vanderdoes. We used to have like a jumbo formation, and we used to run it in the goal line. And we ran it for like 2 years, and then they decided to have me go out there and run a little route to the flat, and caught an easy tug.
He looked good, didn't he? He looked good. He looked spry, athletic, great
tell
hands.
LaFleur to get him on there now.
Well, when is that? Are we going to see that in the Matt LaFleur playbook?
Never.
I hope so.
Never.
I can catch. I hope so.
Never.
Like, I can do it though.
Can you
Never.
make that happen, Marquez? Why not?
You gotta do that. Though,
No,
for
I
real.
don't. No.
Yes, you do.
No.
What can we call that play? Remember
We're not calling it, so we don't have to call it anything.
the Kenny special, maybe, or right?
Just call it KC.
Nah, just call it only in Madden.
MVS doesn't want him on the field offensively. So, hey, give us
Oh
something.
yeah.
Okay, Marquez, give us a little something on Kenny Clark that we don't know, because again, he's a quiet man, stoic man. He plays a position that does a lot of the dirty work, right?
Yeah.
We need to know more about this guy. Give us
Yeah, I
some
mean,
dirt on
well,
him.
he definitely does the dirty work, so he takes that serious in every aspect. So he doesn't shower a lot. So
Oh my God.
he'll leave the facility all day sweating and not showering. So he takes that job very serious.
He
So,
is dirty.
true story.
Kenny, it's your turn. How about some stuff on MVS, right? This
Yeah.
is your opportunity. This is your chance.
Well, the shower part, he sat up here and lied to y'all. It's been multiple times.
I got video.
It's
You want me to show the
it's
video?
been
I showed the video.
multiple times where
I showed
players
the
didn't take a
video.
shower. Him, We got who else we got in there? Savage. Him and Savage. They like the two guys that just don't take showers. They just don't like to do it.
Y'all don't even believe that. Like, look at me and look at him. Like, what we talking
They
about?
just don't like to do it, man.
What we talking about?
It's crazy.
What is going on? Where did this dynamic between you guys start? Right?
It's
You're
Coach
like a married
LaFleur's
couple for heaven's
It's
sake.
Coach LaFleur's fault.
Actually, it's COVID's fault. Actually,
It's COVID's fault.
actually
COVID, Coach
fault.
LaFleur. I blame all
So
that.
how it happened? So before COVID happened, all the lockers you were positioned by your teammate or by your position group. So all the wideouts were together, all the D linemen were together. And then when COVID happened, they tried to like separate us. So I have like one offensive guy, one defensive guy, because we were on different schedules. So like we weren't being in the locker room at the same time. And so they happened to put me next to him. And that's kind of how that all started. Actually, when I first got into the league, I didn't think Kenny spoke. Like, he was so quiet. Like, I thought he literally just played football. I thought he was mute. Like, he just goes out there and just plays football and doesn't talk to anybody. Doesn't talk to anybody. And then when I got next to him, I opened him out of his shell. He started learning how to dress and like all kind of stuff.
Listen to this.
All kind of. I'm telling you, whole dynamic change.
Listen to this.
He started talking to people, laughing. Like, Kenny, wow, you speak? And he was like, yeah, I speak. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Wow. So,
Kenny, do you have a response to this?
it's all true. He knows that.
No, that ain't true. That ain't true. It's Coach LaFleur's fault. Like, I don't know why he put Quez just talk all day. You know what I'm saying? All day. So I just had to. I mean,
I
I was a little. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little quiet, but it just got to a point where he bicker and talk and do all the stuff he do all day.
I'm not bigger than you.
It's all day.
All day.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop.
Yeah, no,
He gotta learn how to defend himself, and like he was like very shy and timid. Like he's was a good football player, but he was like so quiet and timid. So I had to like get him out of his shell and be confident in everything that he did. He was only confident on the football field. He wasn't confident anywhere else. So I got that out of him, and now look at him. He's smiling and happy all the
Having a
time.
good time.
You know,
Yeah.
Hey man, this dude is funny.
True story. True story.
He's taking a lot of credit for a lot of stuff there, Kenny.
Yeah.
I made him to who he is. Like,
No.
Like the football stuff, yeah, whatever. I don't care about that. But everything else, like he can put clothes on now and be confident and like that stuff. Like he used to just be nah.
Like I'm a way better dresser than you though.
You don't believe that?
I believe it. I mean, no.
let these guys go.
Today is just just a little casual.
Lounging.
comfy
Just lounging.
fit. But game day,
You 300 pounds, bro. There's not many things that you
I
can
look
wear.
good though. 300 pounds look good.
Moving on.
Dude, let's just do this whole show just right here.
I'm going to go sit by you and just
yeah,
watch.
just have these
Watch these guys.
Moving on.
None of this is on the script, by the way. None of this. I don't even know where we are in the script anymore. We're lost. Hey, did you know, MVS, that Kenny was a state champion wrestler in high school? Did you know
Yeah,
that?
we actually had this conversation the other day.
Did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
we talked about it. And we were talking about my state championship in track, and then we
Yeah.
were talking about his in wrestling. And he actually wasn't a state champion, so don't let him lie to you. He wasn't. He lost in like the fourth round or something like that.
What was going on here?
That's all a myth. I don't know. He got 2 states, but he didn't win states. So let's just nip that in the bud right now. I don't know why you lying to these people, bro, but you got to stop doing that.
I
can't lie
got
in
it
front
on
of
here
me,
that he
bro.
won state.
You can't lie in front of me, bro.
Let Kenny
my
clear the
God.
air.
Yeah,
man.
again,
So
accusations.
I went to
flying.
state. I won CIF, which is like my area. I won regionals. Went to state
And lost.
and lost.
And
lost
lost.
to state.
Okay.
But I went to state.
Okay.
So he was a state runner-up. So
You might want to clear that up with him. The many articles, and I think even your Packers bio says you won a state championship.
because he said it,
Hey.
and he's gonna run with that lie till somebody call him out.
MVS, how'd you find that out though?
Yeah.
He told me because he.
Yeah, I was a great wrestler though. I was a great wrestler,
Well, clearly.
But Quez, like you won state. You say you won state in
Yeah,
track?
we won states. Yeah, best friend
Individually,
right there. Yeah, my best friend right there. We won states
individually or as a team?
as a team.
As a team. Oh,
But you won the 4x1 as well. You
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
So relay team and team state.
yeah. I don't count that.
Man,
Yeah, wrestling's an individual sport
It
in
is.
that way.
Yeah, you do it yourself. You know what I'm
So-
saying? It's
so
kind
is
of
track.
different. You know
So
what I'm
is
saying?
track.
Bro, he could have been faster than you and just, you know.
You'll never be faster than me.
Nah.
You'll eat faster than me, though. I know that. You'll eat faster than me. All your plates gone. You eat faster than me.
All right. Let's
is
get
great.
on the
Nah,
script.
why? This is good.
Let me check the time here. Okay, we're okay. So, hey, I asked Marquez about the offense a little bit and then trending upward. How do you feel about the defense and the way it's tracking right now as you have these last 4 games? A lot of turnovers, right? You're getting takeaways?
Yeah, you know, we're getting a lot of takeaways. You know, still want to just continue to be consistent. You know, I think, you know, yesterday we gave up 2 big plays that got things going, you know, for their offense. But other than that, I think we played them pretty well. You know, we got after the passer the whole game for the most part. Got a lot of hits on the quarterback. You know, Preston did a great job with his sacks. Got the ball out. What we had, I think, 3 turnovers. So we doing a lot of great things, you know, as a defense. So now it's just about just consistently, you know, stacking those blocks and you know, playing the whole game consistently like that.
You talk about turnovers. 22 so far. That includes 14 picks. You guys are 10-0 in games in which you've created a turnover, 0-3 in which you haven't. So we've talked about this on the show before. The path to victory is very clear. Get the ball and get it back to Aaron Rodgers, and you're going to do some good things. Defense, like the offense, though, you've had your share of injuries as well.
Yeah.
How are you guys able to keep it at a high level with the many setbacks you've had with the injuries?
Yeah, it's been, you know, it's just been how we've been preparing, you know, as a unit. I think just a lot of guys just, you know, Sewell's a great example, a guy that just came in and, you know, been staying in late and preparing, and, you know, doing a great job, you know, on the practice field and all that kind of stuff, and then coming out, making plays. And we got a lot of guys like that, you know, that's playing. You know, Henry Black has stepped up huge for us in the dime role, in the safety role, and allowing, you know, Sav to do what he do when he roams and stuff like that. So, you know, we got a lot of young guys that's been stepping up. Chris Barnes has stepped up, and then, you know, DC's been doing a great job for us all year. So, like, we got a lot of guys that's been stepping up and playing huge roles for us, and then you know, our star players on the team are doing a really good job.
I was going to ask, where would you guys be without Devondre and Rasul right now this year? Because they have been huge.
Yeah, like Devondre, man, he's been. I haven't played with a linebacker like that like in a long time. He's a beast, man. Just, you know, he's fast. You know, he you know, when he hits guys, you know, they feel it. You can tell. You know, he can cover. You know, he's a playmaker too. You know, he has a lot of interceptions and all that kind of stuff. So, and he's a guy that you can depend on. That's going to always be there. Going to be, you know, where he's supposed to be. A guy that loves to communicate and make sure, you know, everybody's going to be where they're supposed to be at. So, you know, I haven't played with a linebacker like that in a long time, and excited to have him on the team.
A couple more things, and then Ricardo, you're going to do our social media question of the night here.
And I have an online question too.
Okay, do you want to do it right now?
Oh yeah, first off, the online crowd is loving the interaction between MVS.
We'll get back to that shortly.
They're going nuts. They're loving it. But we have a question from T. Krebs. Well, 2-part question. Actually, the first one he may have answered. You said who talks the most on the team, and I think we have the answer. I guess possibly right there.
This guy right here.
It's probably Quez or Preston for sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All
No
right.
question.
I'm just saying that's just what T. Krebs was asking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but he has a question for Kenny Cluck. He says, "What are you thinking as pregame intros are being made since you go last?"
Don't trip.
What am I thinking? I don't know. I'm just in the zone. Like, I'm just trying to run out there and get the game started.
Not fall.
I'm just trying to get the game started. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
You mentioned quick though about Devondre, 16 tackles yesterday, and that was without practicing. He was out because of the COVID stuff.
Yeah, he only had a day of practice.
Yeah.
Friday practice.
Yeah, and he came out. That was his second time like running in 2 weeks. Could be at the bye week and then.
I've got an idea. So he does that without practice. Aaron Rodgers hardly practicing at all. Maybe you guys go to Coach LaFleur and say, we don't need to practice, okay?
Nah,
I don't know about that one.
All right.
Yeah, I need practice.
You need practice?
I'm a repetition guy. I need to do something like every day, like to get that consistency going, and then take it out to game.
Showering.
Yeah, I shower every day.
Go back to the shower here.
Yeah,
you do that 21 times, you'll be good, bro. It's a habit right there. You'll be good, I'm telling you. Try it for 21 days straight, bro. I'm telling you.
These two need their own show, man. What are you talking about right here?
They do, but we need the social media question.
That's right. Here we go. This is from Kathy Vandermeer. She wants to know, what do you want for Christmas?
It is a Christmas season, yeah. How about you, MVS? What do you want under the tree?
Nah, man. I just want to have another healthy day, man. Just waking up and enjoying another holiday, man. You know, you take that for granted. You know, obviously we were away from our families with sports. You know, so just being able just to wake up and call the family and say Merry Christmas. You know, it's another time around.
Yeah.
Another time around the year.
You gonna call me and say Merry Christmas?
Probably not. Probably not. But hey, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, thank you. You can call me though on Christmas Day. Well, actually the day after, because you have a game on Christmas Day. Kenny, what do you want under the tree? A bar of soap, some body wash, some shampoo?
Yes,
My
sir.
God. Whoa. Hold on.
I'm just saying that's what he's saying, that he needs to shower apparently.
Yes.
So I
I
don't
want
know.
for Christmas.
No. No hugs here.
I want some new shoes. I want some new shoes for Christmas.
How about some Giannis, some Greek freaks there, right?
Nah, not no Giannis.
What kind of shoes you want, bro?
Some Dunks, probably. Let me get some Dunks or some Jordans. Probably some Jordans.
See, MVS is going to get you those. That's why he's asking.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he gonna give me.
Sneaking it in there, right?
He hooked me up with his brand, little 6 selection.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for our gift basket, right?
I told you it's online.
Marquez.
Sixselection.com. You'll get it right in the mail. It comes
Yeah,
in
I don't want to pay
really,
for something.
Really nice packaging.
I think you should be giving us free stuff, don't you, Ricardo?
Put it on the company card.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah,
You
we'll
got-
do that.
Too. Yeah,
We'll
whatever
ch-
spends.
We'll
Ain't
charge.
tripping.
He doesn't care what card it's on as long as it's on a card,
As long as
right?
it spends, we good.
Hey, for having her question selected, Kathy wins a signed photo of MVS. Each week we'll ask you to submit a question for Marquez that we'll ask live during Monday's show. Look for it on Facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. Ricardo, trivia question number 2.
That's right. So I need all three of you kind of look out in the crowd and see who raises their hand first. Brett, this is a good question.
Thank you.
Up next for the Packers is a Sunday afternoon showdown against the Ravens. Baltimore wide receivers coach T. Martin is the father of this current Packers receiver.
You gonna do Bob here? Nope. Behind Ricardo there? Yes, you got it. Amari Rogers.
Nice.
Yeah.
We talked to Amari about that when he was on the show earlier this season. That's going to be a little weird dynamic there, I would think, Amari and his dad being a receivers coach.
Yeah,
So they won't be talking much this coming week, will they?
Probably not. Maybe.
They'll pretty much hate each other.
I don't think it's that serious.
Yes, it is that serious.
that serious.
Football over family.
I don't think it's that serious.
All right, we are moving along. Rosie, we need some music because, guys, it is time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge, sponsored by Bobbles Galore. Bobbles Galore is your source for the largest selection of bobbleheads you will find anywhere. All sports, all teams, entertainers, and more. Shop Bobbles Galore for that unique piece for your mantle or man cave. And they have a great selection of Packers, Brewers, and Bucks bobbleheads. Bobbles Galore also makes custom bobbleheads that are perfect for weddings, birthdays, retirements, or any special occasion. And check this out, folks. Bobbles Galore is announcing its newest creation. Put it on the screen, Rosie. The Alan Lazard Lizard bobblehead. There it is. This bobblehead features the Packers wide receiver together with his green and gold bobbling lizard friends. It's a limited edition bobblehead. Put it up there again, Rosie. Only 500 will be made, and each will be individually numbered. It will also have Bobble Galore's unique AR or augmented reality technology so that it comes alive and interacts with the user. The Alan Lazard bobblehead is currently in production and will not be shipped until early spring of 2022. However, folks, pre-sale orders for the bobblehead can be made now at bobblesgalore.com just in time for the holidays. Our previous co-host, how about that? All the bobbleheads shown on Clubhouse Live are available on bobblesgalore.com. Look for special website discounts. The more you buy, the more you save. How about that? Who wants that? Got to thank our guy right there, Isaac from Bobbles Galore. He's in attendance tonight. He's been a great sponsor for us, so we appreciate it. All right, guys. They're still talking. They're still talking.
Oh, we're
like
talking
this,
about
man.
like
Just
how
let him
Kenny
go.
would look with the bobblehead because he has a very large head. And a
My
very
bobblehead look nice though.
Now he's ripping on Kenny again.
So we're just
bobblehead.
talking like how that would look like because he
Well,
already has a big head.
You couldn't have no bobblehead though.
Guys,
Your head too small.
We got a big Clubhouse Live challenge coming. I got to get up for it. This is how important this is. Mike Cruz, I need you to help me out because back by popular demand. It is a game we like to call Packers Ping Pong, everybody.
Uh-oh.
Yes, they are going to play a game of ping pong here on the set of Clubhouse Live. Here's your paddle, Kenny. MVS, this is your paddle. I'm going to move everything out of the way quickly, and we're going to get this all set up here.
Where are we playing at?
Right here.
Oh, on the other side of the table?
Yeah, Mike, can you grab those out of the way real quick? So this is what we're going to do, guys. MVS, your playing partner tonight is Carl from Texas. Where are you, Carl? You're back there by the bar. A round of applause. MVS, that's your playing partner. Kenny, your playing partner is back in this corner. Lloyd from Appleton right there. So that's how we're going to do this. The winner it's pretty simple because this is MVS's show. He gets to start first. You guys will play up to 5 points on this table. The winner tonight, you're playing for your playing partner. The winner tonight will go home with an Aaron Rodgers elf and a Santa hat, a Buck Santa hat, courtesy of Bobbles Galore, right? An MVS signed photo and a USA Today Network Wisconsin Frisbee Grizzly Dan. The runner-up tonight goes home with a signed photo and the Frisbee. So that's how we're going to do it. All right, I'm going to move this chair out of the way. And again, MVS against Kenny Clark.
And Brett, again, this is not a regulation ping pong
No,
table.
it's a little different type of a ping pong table. Now, MVS starts. Now, first, who is cheering for MVS tonight? Who is cheering for Kenny Clark tonight? Now, Marquez, if you were the guest tonight, you would be getting the big cheers. Okay, I'm just going to let you know they always cheer for the guest. He just said, look, I would feel bad for Kenny too, is what MVS said. So you're playing up to 5. Whoever wins the point then serves. So because this is MVS's show, Marquez, you get to start. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, that is 1 point for Kenny.
2-0
Well, no,
Kenny.
now Kenny gets the serve. It's 1-0 Kenny.
All right.
Here we go. Okay, 1-1. Let's hear some cheers, folks. Here we go. Now, was that off the table, Ricardo? So it's 2-1 Kenny Clark. Kenny, your serve. There we go. Now we got some. Oh, 2-2.
2-2.
Marquez's serve. Okay, here you go. 3-2 Marquez. They're getting it. 3-3.
Uh-oh.
3-3. First to 5 wins, and it doesn't have to be by 2 because we are 4-3 Marquez.
4-3.
Here we go. 5. That's it. That's game. 5-3 MVS wins. Packers ping pong tonight. How about a round of applause? So, Carl, you're going home with the Bobbles Galore gift set and the signed MVS photo and the Frisbee. Lloyd, hey, you're still getting a signed photo and a Frisbee as well, so we'll put that back. How about a round of applause for our fine ping pong contestants tonight? And wherever my ping pong went, I want it back, all right? I got a ping pong table at home that we need to use that, and we should come over and play some ping pong sometime.
Sure.
I would win.
All right.
I would win.
Okay.
Okay.
He doesn't believe you for a second.
I'm glad you understand that. So, Ricardo, you have our second audience question while I keep telling
Yeah,
Marquez
that's right, we
what
do.
a great athlete I am.
And this is from Tracy Santos. Can we get Tracy? There she is. Oh, wait. Actually, no. I'm sorry, Tracy, not Tracy.
She wanted to. She waved to the camera again anyway.
Well, actually, let's just. Oh, actually, it's Kozad. Kozad, right? Kurt?
Kurt right here. Yeah, from California.
Yeah. Kurt, what was your question? Go ahead and shout it out.
What is the story behind Kung Fu Kenny?
Kung Fu Kenny.
Yes.
Oh, man. It was just something that they, like, at UCLA, my coaches, like, I don't know why they said Kung Fu Kenny. I don't know what the deal was, but it was just like a, actually, when we used to run that formation, they used to call Eddie Panda. You know what I'm saying? That was like his, like, kind of his play. My play wasn't called Kung Fu Kenny, but Like it was like some like kind of Chinese kind of no for real. It was like some like kind of like Chinese kind of deal with like Brett Hundley even really the one that made it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Brett Hundley.
Don't nobody believe what you just said,
For
bro.
real.
Nobody believe that.
For real.
All right.
I believe it.
I don't.
Yeah, Brett Hundley, but Brett Hundley was the one that made that up though.
On my packet.
Brett Hundley.
I'm just going to let them keep talking. They're arguing right now again. There's no point in me asking any questions anymore. They're still bickering. They're still bickering. So I tell you what.
Like an old married couple.
They are. I'm telling you what, Kurt. I don't know what's going on here. It's been a weird game, and it becomes a weird show. That's just how it goes. So, Kenny, the holiday season is upon us, right? I have presents for you. I have presents for your man cave. I have pictures of yourself so that you can stare at yourself every day. Okay? This is the first picture here. Look at Kenny taking down Najee Harris of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Look at that picture. Put it on the screen.
Look at your face.
What are you looking at there?
Look at your face.
What are you looking at? Look at
What I
that.
was looking at.
So you got
Love it though.
You telling him something right there as you bringing him down?
No, I was just looking. I was just
breathing on him.
Breathing on him.
Breathing on him.
yeah, getting him right.
Sweat.
Trying to rip that ball out. You see the ball? Hand on the ball.
Here's another one from the Rams game recently of Kenny Clark celebrating another big play. Look at that. That's for you as well. Enjoy those. Put them on the wall. And study it for a while, too. That's fine. Absolutely. So.
Appreciate that.
All right. Well, we've got a little bit more to go to, but I've got some things on the script. But if you guys just want to bicker some more, I think the fans
This
here
is
want,
good-
they
good
want to hear it.
entertainment.
Apparently.
I'm not. Let's talk some football. Let's talk
See, I
some football.
put fear in 300-pound men.
Apparently so.
Easy,
You
just
know,
like that.
I'm a football guy. Let's talk some.
Easy.
You know,
Fear.
Y'all watching the game today?
Yeah, big Cardinals-Rams game, right?
It's
You gonna
big.
watch
It's
that
a
when you get
huge
home?
game, huh?
You gonna watch that when you get home?
As soon as I get to the house.
As soon as you get to Jalen Ramsey out tonight. Did you see that?
Oh, really?
COVID list.
No.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yep. Yeah.
Name of the game. Got to play football.
It is, though, right? Yeah, that's a good point, though. It doesn't matter if it's injuries or now
what it
we're in
is.
the COVID age, right? You just have to go
Gotta
on.
go out there and play. Nobody cares.
Nobody
care about
cares.
us when we lose guys every week.
That's true.
Got to go play.
You guys are one of the most beat-up teams in football. But Kenny, what does it mean? You're one of the team captains, one of 3 defensive guys, right? What does that honor mean to you, and what does that role entail as you look at it? What do you do with that role?
Man, it's my 6th year, and finally becoming the captain. It means a lot. For my teammates to trust me to be a leader of the team, and to look up to me and vote me, like that's cool. That was extremely cool to me, and I'm forever grateful for that. Yeah, love it.
So when Preston's trying to talk to the team yesterday, maybe you should say, hey, Preston, I'm the captain. All right, I'm the captain. I'll do the talking when I decide to do the talking. Huh? Is that something you could do?
No, so this is the thing, just because you're the captain, doesn't mean that usually that's now I gotta start just all of a sudden every time something happens I gotta talk and all that kind of stuff. I'll talk when it's needed to be, or at walkthroughs I'll talk, all that kind of stuff. On the field I'll talk, but I'll always, since I've been here, I've always been a lead by example guy. When Z and Preston got here, they were more of the vocal guys, that spoke. Amos is more of a lead by example guy. So Jair talked a little bit, but he more of a lead by example guy too. So everybody got their own way of leading, you know what I'm saying? But Preston more of the talker, know how to get guys, riled up and know how to get the guys together. So, just gotta pick your spots whenever you do it.
Man, can you imagine if MVS was ever captain? He'd never stop talking, would he? He'd be talking all the time.
Man.
Nah. Talk when I want.
Last thing, guys, like you said, big game tonight, but 4 games left. You guys have the division all but sewed up, but this is really playoff time now, right? Because you're chasing that number 1 seed. It's the Buccaneers, it's the
Cardinals.
The Cardinals are in the race. this is playoff time because you can't afford to have any hiccups. So it kind of changes, I would think, come December down the stretch run for you guys as far as a mindset.
Every game matters. We let a couple slip away earlier in the year. So all of these games are even more important. And we need every single one of them so we can, hopefully have this whole thing run through Lambeau so we can get to the West Coast and play in the Super Bowl next year. So,
feel that same way, Kenny? It's playoff time now.
Yeah, man. December and January football. These are the most important games of the year. This is when you got to take your game to another level. The small details and everything that you've been working for, all off season and all season. It's happening now. In December and January football. So. Got to focus on the small details, stay locked in, and stay focused, and you go get these wins.
Yeah, and that focus next is against the Ravens coming up on Sunday. So how about Kenny Clark and MVS tonight, everybody? A few more things, and we're done. Let's go up north with USA Today Sports Plus. USA Today Sports Plus is a new sports app that puts the fans first. Get the latest scores, stats, and standings, and enjoy interactive experiences with our award-winning sports writers. Download USA Today Sports Plus from the Apple or Google Play stores today. USA Today Sports Plus, Fan, Harder, Ricardo. Packers, Ravens, Sunday afternoon, M&T Bank Stadium. Who are you picking to win the game?
The Ravens are Jekyll and Hyde. You never know which Ravens team you're going to get. I don't have a good feeling that it's going to be the good one. I think the Packers will win by a touchdown.
Wow, look at this.
No.
The Packers jerseys, he's knocking some sense into the guy.
All of you just shut up. Yes, I think they'll win. They're Jekyll and Hyde, as it were. Oh, okay, here we go.
Look what I'm wearing, everybody.
Here's
it's the victory visor again, the victory visor. A lot of good wins with the victory visor, guys. 31-23 Packers. Hey, Ravens are beat up, too.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson, is he going to play? Maybe he will, they're saying, but he was in a walking boot after the game. So they're banged up. They're well coached, though, and it's a road trip. But Green Bay's offense is humming. I think Kenny Clark has 8 sacks. What do you think? 8 sacks?
Man.
And MVS has 3 touchdowns. How about that?
More realistic.
Huh?
Packers are, Ricardo, they're more talented, deeper team right now. And when you looked at the schedule earlier in the season, you thought, ooh, that could be a tricky game. Ravens, I think, are trending downward. So I think Green Bay goes out there and picks up a win. What do you think, Mean Gene? Yes, all right. Ricardo, Packers News app.
That's right, with exclusive commentary and insider analysis, as well as award-winning photos and videos from USA Today Network, Wisconsin's Packers coverage team. That Packers News app, your one-stop shop for complete coverage of the Green Bay Packers. This app is available for iPhone and Android users. Brett only.
Yes, again, thanks to our sponsors and friends, Unison Credit Union, Bobbles Galore, Mark Olenichik Realty, Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear, USA Today Sports Plus, Mayfield Sports Marketing, Escort Limousine Service, Mike Thiel and Eric Lives here, and the good folks here at the Paper Valley Hotel. Tonight's keyword, again, an Alan Lazard and what I've been told in Marquez Valdes-Scantling signed canvas prints we're going to have to give away, both for the in-house folks and the online folks. And Rosie, what is the latest keyword? Own, as in the Packers own the Bears, right? That is the new keyword. Again, folks, online, that's for Alan Lazard and MVS signed canvas prints. More details on that as the keywords will be wrapping up shortly. But that's good stuff. And then I got a late addition to the script that I just want to give a quick shout out to, I hope I'm saying this right, Ben Clubb and Tim Bartos of the Tulsa Packer Backers, a Packers club based in Oklahoma. They have raised quite a bit of money, I understand, this year for Toys for Tots. So, and since the club was founded, get this, they have raised $225,000 for charity. How about that? A Packers club doing some good work. So congrats and thank you to Ben, Tim, and the many, many great folks who are associated with the Tulsa Packer Backers. Just fantastic when you can give back to your community. Great work to all. MVS, before we close out, you need to give everybody here and Kenny the final word. Maybe you need to apologize to Kenny.
Yeah, man, I'm really sorry that you weigh so much. Like, I know it's really hard, like waking up in the morning and like getting out of bed and your feet hurt.
I know it's hard for you.
You gotta
too,
waddle to the bathroom.
It's hard for you.
I'm really sorry.
I know.
But thanks everybody for tuning in. And go Pack, go.
There you go. Hey, for Kenny, for The Flash, for Ricardo and the crew with USA Today Network Wisconsin, I am Brett Christopherson signing off. The Creep right? Be back here next Monday night at 6:30 p.m. as we celebrate a big Packers victory over the Ravens with this guy, Green Bay Packers wide receiver Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Mean Gene, take it away.